Woo! Dungeons and Dragons, the first time today. Woo! Yeah. I think I fixed
Yeah,
it.
Dungeons and Dragons.
We're gonna play some games. Hi, I'm Josh, the Dungeon Master. We're not gonna have a starting soon screen because I messed up, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna do character introductions and then stuff that we already talked about here, and then we'll do a recap, and then we'll get into the game. Okay, wait, great. Rose, go.
Hi, I'm Rose. I play Lonnie, the Air Ganassi monk, who just had a very touching heart-to-heart with her soul sister Llewellyn. We now have forged an unbreakable bond by taking a shower together. But anyway, I go by Ghost Adventures on Twitter and on Twitch. That's Ghost Adventures with a G, not a Q. I have 2 weeks until Zach Baggins releases more content to become him. But yeah, I play on Tuesdays over at my Twitch with the Gamer Ghoul Gang. That's Jay, Fury, and Myriad. Why did I forget Myriad? She's gonna kill me when she sees this later. And I also play on Praetor's Rejects on Saturdays. I believe we're off this Saturday, which is disappointing, but we'll be back the next weekend. And yep, that's it for me.
Very dramatic music hit, like right when you said you're done. Aaron.
Oh shit! I mean, hi, I'm Aaron. I wasn't ready. I play our sassy sad boy cleric / warlock Eladrin elf Demille, who's currently vibing out in the Feywilds and hanging out and chilling, and he's wondering where Draxan is. I don't have social media. I'm pretty much here, and I'm happy to be here.
You do too. You have a Twitter.
Oh, I do, right? But I don't use it. Does that count?
No, it's fine. Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom. I play Tinder Blaze, Fire Genasi Wizard, and you can find me all over the internet as the English Tom.
Jay. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Llewellyn Olfid. I'm a blood paladin. I got a stabby sword. I have friends now, which is new. Hope they don't die. Maybe. Definitely not a drunk. Also, maybe married. That's still up in the air. Haven't found a priest to tell me yet. So we're still working on that. Hopefully there's an annulment stage, because that would be awkward. But I'm Jay.
Get the prenup.
Getting that prenup. For what? Half of his leaves?
Yeah. Well, so that he doesn't get half of your tattoos.
He can take them. But I'm Jay. You can find me on all social medias at the Yellow Cubes. You can find me on Twitch with the Ghoul Gang. We play spooky games and occasionally the Soggy Seafaring Sirens, where we play survival game. Mostly just Raft. Only Raft ever. You can find me here playing D&D, and then you'll be able to find me the 29th playing a different game where I'm a superhero.
We haven't announced that fully yet.
Well, fuck. You didn't tell me that bit.
Why?
I mean, to be fair, we didn't tell you were in the game either.
Again, I got there 30 minutes.
I did a coming soon poster like 2 months ago on Instagram.
Well, I might be off on my information then, so disregard that bit, because I'm stupid. I woke up literally 15 minutes ago.
That's okay. We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
Thorn, go.
I'll do a completely flawless anything, whatever. Already failed. Great. I am Draxan. I'm Thorn. I play Draxan, a rogue ranger. I'm a furbolg. We are currently in the forest, and I like that. I have no social media. There you go.
Okay. Well, as you can see, Keelakek is not here, unfortunately. KP normally plays Keelakek. He is a Dragon Con, so we will not have the wondrous performances of the Kek.
I call him Keela.
Keela? I have the image in my Twitch overlay labeled the Kek.
I think of that. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think of that one lizard that's like laughing, the sideways. Yeah, that one. That's my image.
It's fitting. It's very fitting.
It really is. Who wants to do the recap?
I got it.
Thorn.
You're a brave soul.
Draxan.
Maybe.
Okay.
If you allow me to.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll add 50 XP to your character sheet right now.
Cool. So we traveled. We set out from Dun after getting a full night's rest.
Dun dun dun.
Traveled for a couple of days, and then made it to the forest. On the way to the forest to meet with the remaining members of my tribe that are alive, we fought some kind of giant creature that was guarding a bridge. Still don't know what it was. Then we made it to the woods. Everybody camped out by a river, and Draxan went off into the darkness of the forest by himself and met with some furbolgs that he recognized because they were part of his clan, and learned that things are worse than he originally thought.
Okay. Well, we are going to pick up the next morning. I'm going to say you guys got a long rest. Demille, you said you wanted mirror image, right?
It's not that I want it, it's that I get it.
No, you said you wanted it, right?
Why do you say that? Why are you saying it like that? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It goes
Is it one
under-
of those
it's your-
perma
is it your-
spells?
It's your domain spells, right?
Yeah, it's my domain spell, yeah.
You want your domain spell?
Yeah, why are you saying it like that? I am so scared. What are you doing? What are you
got it.
doing?
Oh look,
Yes.
you've lost
I
up.
think you got to talk to your god for that one. You got to hit up HR.
What the, why? But why did you say it like that? You were all ominous just
No,
to
that's
give
what
it to
he's
me
saying.
anyway.
I think you
come
got
on.
to talk to your god, dude, if you
Come
want
on.
that spell.
No, I put it on the character sheet. It's fine.
Why are you saying it like this?
Mm.
I guess we'll find out
Aaron,
later.
I think you're looking too much into this. You definitely did make a trade with some fake creature and maybe pissed off your god. You didn't do that, so what do you have to be worried about, man?
I'm taking a
It's
door to
okay.
do- Yeah, I don't think.
And
the
you
door-
definitely haven't pissed off the fake Hooja by not delivering.
I mean,
No, we've already
Jeez,
talked
that
about that. Yeah.
It would have been so easy if you just bagged that one elf lady.
it would have been honestly.
So,
I mean, sure,
The next
there
morning.
would have been repercussions, but
the next morning, you all wake up. The sounds of the river, sounds of the wildlife in the forest, wind through the trees. It is a peaceful, foggy morning. The leaves are starting to change colors. A few of you have to pick leaves off of your face. It's cool. Very brisk morning by most standards. What do you do?
Is Draxan back yet?
He is not.
Cool, he's dead.
yeah,
That's
I was.
in hot.
I'm going to immediately start preparing. If he's left any of his stuff, I'm going to immediately start going through it, making sure that.
I did not leave any of my stuff.
No. First off, if we were still doing watches like we would have been, I would have been on watch with Draxan because I was supposed to wake up and we were supposed to work out together. My gym buddy has wandered off into the woods, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Where is
So I would wake up and do my watch, and I would like be the first awake, and then everyone else wakes up, and I'm like, has anyone else seen Draxan? I did like all of my sun salutations alone this morning, and like I'm used to it, but also where did he go?
He went into the woods and hasn't come out. He was probably dead by now.
I don't like the sound of Draxan being dead. Maybe we should just go looking for him.
That sounds risky. We should just mourn his loss and make him one with the trees.
Okay.
You. All right. Well, we're not gonna do that. Hopefully he's around.
Well, that's just what his culture would expect, I would imagine, seeing very naturey. But if you just want to,
I will hit
say
you
a silent
again.
prayer
I have
and we
no
can-
quarrels about hitting children, especially ones that are you.
Hey, let's not. The first
If
time I met
he's
you,
a
you were smacking him, and you didn't even know him yet. So let's maybe back off the child abuse here.
He's
Yeah.
not a child.
He's
What the-
literally 8. He's literally 8. Let's.
literally. We've talked about this. I'm literally 8.
He's an 8-year-old. Like, that's a child.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the woods and see if I can find any vision of Draxan. And if I can, I'll come back and I'll tell you. And I will come back.
Why
Okay.
don't?
I'm gonna go and find 2. I'm gonna go and find 2 sticks and make like a funeral pyre.
We have sending stones. Why don't we just message Draxan?
It seemed like a waste, honestly.
No, I think being
We ha-
probably not alive is pretty good reason to
We have
use
like
an item.
7 of them, don't we, or
Yeah,
something?
but if he's not
like
alive,
that?
he'll just bounce back, and then it'll definitely be a waste.
Yeah.
Okay,
listen.
well, we could then find out if we need to plan a funeral or if we just need to go plan
Okay,
a search
I'll pull
party.
out my pager. I'll pull out the sending stone and I'll send a message. Draxan, be alive. Let us know if you're alive. We're waiting at camp.
Okay.
Hurry.
Let me read the spell real quick because it is per the spell. One
Is
moment.
he in a different plane?
I need you to roll percentile.
Never mind. Draxan can stay there.
No, you've already sent the message. Roll percentile.
Nah, I'm alright. No, I don't. He's not that important.
Okay. So it
75.
it goes through. Draxan, you hear Llewellyn in your head.
I jolt awake because I was still asleep, and blearily send back a reply that definitely sounds like I was still asleep. I'm in the trees, found family. Follow the lights, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep.
All right.
I think he told me to die. He told me to follow the light.
Lights plural.
He said
Lights
he said he
plural.
was in the trees and that we should follow the lights.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm
well,
pretty sure that means
Somebody send him a message again and ask him if he's dead.
Again, see how much we're wasting. I'm just this is just we should just mourn him and be on.
Tindra? Okay, we would do the same for you, even through all of my objections.
I mean, we definitely wouldn't.
We definitely would.
Josh, as cryptic as Draxan's message was, do I need to roll anything to try and figure out what he meant, or can I just use my brain?
No, you left that at home.
Yeah, right.
Well, seeing as
You didn't
seeing
say
as
anything.
Roll
like-
discover your brain first.
the two of you are from the Fae, so I will allow you to make a history check.
Okay. This was pretty
See if you
cryptic
can.
mess.
It was kind of cryptic, but you can maybe
Can
decipher what. Yeah, it's simple enough. Sometimes people leave behind basically breadcrumbs. They call it fairy fire, not the spell.
Yeah, not the spell.
They call it fairy
Will
fire,
omit
and
that
it's
way.
these little lights left behind that are supposed to trigger when specific people come by so that they can find where the lights lead, basically.
Great.
If you are not those people, there's a chance that the lights won't trigger.
Well, he didn't tell us that. I
Did
mean, I
not
guess
say
I know
anything about
that,
it.
but
Mother effer.
But you
So-
are aware
Draxan,
of this.
why couldn't you just say something?
I'm aware
less
of that.
cryptic?
Okay.
We're gonna
So
get
I-
lost in the woods for like 5 days now because
No, it's fine. I was asleep.
Not even
Don't
just the
blame me.
woods, the Fey woods.
I will.
Where there's a dragon.
yeah, a Fey
Maybe.
dragon.
Maybe 2.
I'll
Thanks.
I'll turn to everybody else. So he is in the forest, but we kind of have to just follow these little lights that are around. But there is a slight chance that maybe the lights won't appear to us if we are not of kin, as it were.
So why don't we do this? As we're here to help him, why doesn't he come and get us and introduce us rather than us go hunting in the woods for the strange family that he definitely doesn't have?
I mean, there might be a
Can we-
chance that they might appear for me. I mean, I am
Who knows?
Fae,
But we know
you
that they'll
Fae.
definitely appear for him, and he's the one that wants us here in the first place.
Okay,
That's a good point.
I'm sorry.
Somebody-
I'm sorry. Tindra just implied that Drax's family is not real. So are you think we're just in the woods for no reason?
Have you ever met them?
No, that's I don't.
Drax's family?
Just because a tree is, we're not around to hear the tree fall in the woods doesn't mean it didn't make a sound, Tindra.
When you say
Very
that,
true.
a rock lands next to you.
Okay, I swear I didn't do that.
I mean, if you're
Perception
flipping rocks, we've
check?
got issues.
Yeah, can I go see where the rock came from?
You can certainly try. Yeah, perception checks.
Okay.
From all of us.
All of us are just like,
I'm like, what the heck?
I don't
18.
know.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Ooh,
with the
20.
natural
Yeah.
20, Lou. Beautiful.
Awful. I'm like
Okay.
zero additions to it too.
Snap.
So Demille, Llewellyn, and Lonnie, up in one of the trees above where you guys are, there is a furbolg clad in leathers, browns and greens, and kind of crouched down in one of the branches, just hanging on, just sitting up there watching this whole conversation happen. And then you imagining like maybe he was just waiting for the right time to throw the rock.
Oh, so they're all like this. His whole tribe is like this. Okay, that makes a lot more
It's a
sense.
furbolg thing. Yeah.
They just
Like-
love to sit and wait for the worst, like
You
when people are
I-
about to start losing it. That's when they
I want to
step
look
in.
up at the tree and go, mate, you know you could have talked to us, right? It was an option.
Starts climbing down rather slowly.
I mean,
It's okay, we're not in a rush.
At your own pace, I assume. Alright. It's fine.
Goes slower.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the whole tribe is like this. Wonderful.
Do we
Look
want to
down.
meet his family? Just wondering.
We need to help them.
Kind of walks over.
I'm certainly
to where you're at.
getting less of a vibe about actually helping.
kind of walks over to where you're at and pulls the bandana off of his face and kind of looks at all of you, nods. I'm Tomb.
What?
What do you say?
I'm Tomb.
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 Like, you know, like,
I'm going to be in a tomb.
That is correct.
ah. Okay. Well, we're looking for Draxan.
He's with the rest of us.
Can you
Who-
take us to him?
can.
Oh my god.
Will you
Will
take
you-
us to him?
Will you take us to him?
Yes, I will. He turns around and he starts walking through the forest.
I'm gonna look at Tindra and Lani and go, I'm sure there's a way to annul it. I'm certain there has to be. I don't want to be married to this.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
did you know? Oh, this is your new sister, by the way.
Wait, what?
Tomb turns around. What do you mean?
Oh well, then her and Draxan are bound together.
Not like that. Maybe it's
What?
very strong. Maybe,
You mean
right?
maybe?
Well, I don't know the legalities and the technicalities of my own culture and my own religion. So he saw my hair, so he like very willingly. So it's very confusing because that is a very sacred thing.
Does that mean I'm married to them? And he kind of points to the rest of the group here.
No.
Yes,
I see
absolutely.
their hair though.
Right, but you
can't-
don't see mine.
You can't marry a child, first off. Secondly, I'm not available like that. Neither is Emil.
Tindra's just gonna look at you and be like, "But you can kiss me, though."
What?
I gave
It's
him
very
mathematical-
technical. We just need to see Draxan. Shouldn't have brought it up. Probably the worst time.
Gonna
My apologies.
just follow me.
I wanted to smack Tindra upside the head, but I stopped. I restrained myself because one, child abuse, but secondly, I might knock him unconscious when I do.
I'll whack him upside the head.
There you go.
Can I do non-lethal whack?
And if you want to get
Just
non-lethally
unarmed?
whacked back,
Just an unarmed strike.
Unarmed. Yeah.
Tinder cast
whatever,
fucking
it's-
fireball.
Actually, I don't want to whack him. I want to do one of those, like, you know, your friend's acting like an idiot at a bar and you just, like, slap him real quick.
Yeah.
That one of
That's
So
what I
it
want.
doesn't do any damage. You just kind of push them.
Yeah. I was afraid if I did it, I have to roll for damage. I don't want to do that.
So
I've specified non-lethal.
Tomb begins leading you through, and you see as he's walking ahead of you, there are these little lights that kind of light up the path as he's walking by.
hey, look, lights.
Yes, Tindra. That's lights.
Could we see if Demille actually works? Like Demille, I should push him ahead so that we can see if the lights appear for him.
All right, as you push me, I like stumble forward and just like, oh my god, what? Do the lights appear for me? I'll like walk ahead of Tomb. I don't know
Okay.
how far I need to walk ahead.
You walk ahead maybe 20 feet, and the lights don't light up for you.
It's fine by me.
It's it appears that these are specifically for family.
Wait, Llewellyn, I push her.
Oh my-
No, then we can find out.
Maybe. Oh, all right. Yeah. I'm going to, like, jog up ahead.
No lights.
Oh, look at that.
You're good. You're good.
Woo!
You're not married.
Not married. I'm going to jog backward and high five
Was
Lonnie.
Tomb still looks very confused. Was there a ceremony performed?
I didn't know
No.
that this was happening.
It was a very private one.
Same day, you know.
No, it
Oh.
was it was
So
So
more
there
of
was
a
there was a
shotgun
guy
meeting.
dressed like a bard who officiated it.
So is a crossbow wedding? Is
Oh
what I'm hearing?
no.
Yeah.
Crossbow
Is it
wedding.
what?
Crossbow
wedding.
Well, in my
Oh.
defense, I very much said get out, and he stared at me for a long time, and I was like trying to not let him see my hair because it's a very sacred thing, and only two kinds of people are allowed to see it: my significant other, and like mostly women who are of another holy men. Anyone holy is allowed to see it. Draxan, not holy, very much a dumpster boy. And he saw it, looked at it, kept staring, and I said, stop it. And he looked at me and I said, get out. And he didn't get out. So I threw a candlestick at him and then he disappeared. And I said, maybe this means marriage. I've never seen one happen.
The lights say
Maybe he just needs to
otherwise.
learn. Maybe he just needs to learn, consent.
Maybe he needs to learn. We should get him a book.
I don't know if he knows how to read.
Tomb continues to lead you into the forest, deeper into the forest. And it takes about an hour.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Um,
What the heck?
You're walking.
You get Wi-Fi
you're
out
walking
here?
walking for about an hour, and
Just walking
finally.
around like, oh my
Finally
God,
gets
there's no
you
signal.
into where you see like some tents and a couple fires, and leads you into the basically the center of the camp. And Tomb kind of walks past Draxan, kind of shoves you on the shoulder. What's up, dumpster boy? And just walks by.
I don't know
Oh,
what that's about.
That's not going away anytime soon.
Hi, Draxan.
Climbs up a tree and continues his watch.
I see where you get it from now.
Tindra will throw a stone into the middle of the camp.
Clearly, this is how you do it
Yeah.
culturally.
Yeah.
The
Respect.
elder reaches down, picks up the stone, pockets it. Draxan, or Alicio, depending on. Introduce us.
These are my traveling companions. I'll point at each of them in turn. This is Llewellyn. This is Lonnie. This is Demille. This is Keelakek. And this is Tindra.
Hi.
And Dan.
Also, that's Dan.
Point of contention. I feel some, maybe a little aggression there. Gonna drop that.
Before anything proceeds further, I would like to call to attention the fact that Keelakek is a dragonborn,
Oh my God.
but he is not like the dragon that attacked us. I promise you.
Kind of looks at Killikek. Hold no ill will towards this person. They're clearly not what attacked us.
Just wanted to make it clear in case, some of the other people were going to freak out.
Did you think that your family was like stupid or something? Just wondering, like that they couldn't tell the difference between a person and like a.
There are
flying-
some younger ones who may not be able to
okay.
tell the immediate difference.
Okay.
We are sometimes uneducated to the larger world. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just, ignorance occasionally. What do we learn? Are you going to introduce us?
Right. Guys, this is the clan elder.
Tindra's sitting there like, this is going to be so fucking painful.
For all intents and purposes, we don't do family relations here, not really. But I guess
Lucky for you, Llewellyn.
this would be my grandmother. I look at the elder as I say that.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah, something like that.
You've already met Tomb, I see. There are 20, 30 of us scattered around here in the camps throughout the forest, gathering things, food, supplies, that sort of stuff. Really just refugees at this point.
How long have you been out here?
About a month. A little over a month since the attack.
You guys are doing great.
There were a little over 200 of us.
Like I said, you guys are doing great.
To be fair,
Perspective, I
the
suppose.
civilization that's like a little bit south of here and east of here. It's not doing too hot either, so you guys are probably
Really?
better. Yeah,
Hmm.
better off here. Probably, unless you like felt like meeting everyone in town. It's a little town called Dunn.
I've seen it
Yeah.
from a distance. I've
I'm-
never been myself.
I'm not gonna be gentle about this because I don't really know how to do that. But Dunn really needs help. There's like 100 people left, and they don't have castles or walls or houses, really. So we wanted to ask if you would consider going there for a time while we sort out this dragon business and helping them for a bit. And then when you return, there will be maybe no more dragon.
She kind of looks over at Draxan. The way we were talking last night, I thought you wanted our help with the dragon.
That's what I wanted. I didn't, seeing as I didn't go back and spent the night here, they didn't know that.
Ah, I understand.
Yeah, we're working on our communication. It's not great at this point.
I was gonna say it seems like
Literally
the
anything is going to be
communication-
better.
Well, how about we have breakfast and we discuss things? Figure out what we need to do.
You have him?
No, we're all vegan.
I think
we live
some
off
of
the forest.
I think some of Demille's deer is still good, probably.
You got acorns?
Yes.
All right, I'll take some
you
acorns.
guys have any avocado?
I know what that
I was
is.
gonna ask that. Oh, sorry, I can't eat meat.
I just caught some fish last night, so I just assumed I could maybe do like some like toast or something,
What's it called where you
I
can't
don't
eat
think they have
gluten?
bread.
Bread's
We have,
vegan.
we have bread. We can make
I
bread.
don't
It's
know.
difficult to make it out here. Just we can.
They just they cut down the wheat and then they put it in the oven. The Minecraft reference, everyone.
To be honest,
No,
most
you
of
cut
us
down the weed.
most of us have just been
Yeah.
eating good berries for the past month.
Right.
Well, I
Which
mean,
is
you don't
why-
want to eat any bad berries.
Let's
No,
sit down, have a meal, talk about this.
It's a spell that sustains us.
Does it get
And
boring?
and you call it good berry?
Yes, she casts a spell, and there are a handful of berries in her hand now, and she just holds her
Oh.
hand out.
Demille instantly grabs one. His
For a
eyes
penny
light
per
up.
house?
Draxan also instantly takes 2.
Yeah.
There's enough for everybody. These will sustain you for the day. It's essentially a day's worth of sustenance, and
I can literally taste the color.
they're not
I will not be
bad,
eating one.
but it does get boring after a while. You tend to start to want variety, but we're never left wanting.
Well, I was gonna offer you all of the fresh-ish vegetables that I picked while in town, but Tintra threw those at a giant thing.
Well, had I known you were just going to kill it, I wouldn't have done it in the first place.
Yeah, that's fair.
You killed a giant?
The second one we've killed actually, but yeah.
Technically, I did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like we need to discuss this because when we first met and we went around and we started killing all of those mimics, all that a week ago.
It was about a week ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago at this point because we had to do traveling. But
Yeah.
When we killed those mimics, I recall killing most of them. In that I did the most harm to them. and then someone else just came up and whacked him, and that was it. That was all it took. I don't know if that counts as killing. I feel like
I wasn't trying to take credit for it. It was more of a point of shame in that, seeing as furbolgs are partially giant in structure.
We are.
It was more of a point of shame than pride.
I don't know. You seem pretty excited about doing it. You did shoot the first arrow as well.
To protect
The elder just puts her hands together and looks at Draxan.
It was about to attack Llewellyn and Tindra, who were trying to negotiate with
all right. We didn't talk about this then. Fuck you for shooting that arrow, right? Yeah, was so close to death. You could have not shot that arrow. I could have intimidated it. I had an entire plan, and then you shot at it, and then I almost died.
Like I said, communication is something we're really working on right now. So
Yeah.
we'll get this out of the way. Don't worry about it.
She leans over to one of the other people that are standing here in the conversation. It's like, maybe we find somebody else for the dragon.
I'm gonna point at Draxan.
Oh,
I'm
no,
really glad
dragon.
I'm not married to you.
Dragons are our speciality.
They really are.
Yeah. In so much as, anything can be a speciality.
Speaking of
What the
specialities,
dragon
I
hides
have something to tell you later in private, Farva.
Oh?
Yes.
You're gonna mention it in front of all of us, but not say it in front of all of us?
The rest of you already know what this. The rest of you already know this information.
I mean, we really don't, because you've been really non-specific. And also, again, communication's an issue.
Is this just something that you don't want to let the rest of the tribe know?
Yeah.
Understood. Well, privacy is important. Even if you're keeping secrets from the rest of them.
That's what's pretty passive aggressive.
That's, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
I'm
mean
just going to
to-
stare at Debil for judging secrets. Like, really, motherfucker?
No, yeah, I didn't mean to say that out loud. It
Let's
just
have
came out.
breakfast and we'll discuss course of action.
Yeah, that's
Right.
great. Yeah.
I really want an acorn.
aliens.
We have
I
plenty
hope
of
they have-
acorns.
Is it dipped in honey? Because it's.
Can... We
Oh,
don't
you guys
usually
have honey.
have honey, but I'm sure somebody can find some.
No, don't go through the trouble. It's just in case you hit it. When I was
Yeah,
young.
I'd love some honey.
I would also love some honey.
All right, maybe get some honey. Yeah.
She just kind of looks over her shoulder over to Tomb, who hangs his head and hops out of the tree and walks off into the forest.
He's gonna need to be a lot faster than that to outrun the bees.
Maybe he's waiting for the bees to make it happen.
Tomb, he's one of our fastest runners.
God.
I don't want to know what that means because Draxan's really fast.
Oh, it's kind of a rivalry between the two. They're both very fast.
Are we gonna see a race today?
I
I
don't
want to see a race.
know about that.
I would love to see a race.
We
I wanna
have
race.
more
Let's
important.
do a
We have more
race.
important things to discuss, like the
I
fact that
wanna
there's
race.
a dragon.
Maybe,
Oh yeah, there's some hegs too. But
maybe
that's...
two,
Two dragons?
perhaps.
Wait,
So
what?
over the course of about the next hour or so, they get a bunch of food settled in around the campfire in the middle of camp. Tomb comes back with a vial of honey. It's not like a full jar. He's got a few bee stings. He seems okay,
Only a few. He didn't try very hard then.
but he had one empty vial and he brings it back, and you can tell it's fresh. It's still got like part of the honeycomb down like in the vial, and hands that off to some of the people that were asking for the honey. There's a whole plethora of mostly like berries and leaves and things. There's acorns. There's some mushrooms that have been collected from around the forest, that sort of stuff. And you start to look at these things, and the coloration of a lot of this stuff is off. Like, it looks familiar, it's just more vibrant. And you're not sure what
I'm
that's
gonna
about.
ask.
Can I
I'm
do a
eating.
nature check?
Too busy eating.
To
To
Draxan and Demille, this is basically very close to what you would see in the Feywild. This is home. So the rest of you looks very strange.
Yeah, I'm not touching or eating a thing. I've heard about these places. I'm gonna look at
But you can
look at the
you
food
can,
and then look
you can
back.
make you can make nature checks if you want.
No, I want to just ask.
Sure.
I'm not gonna perceive. Why does this food look strange? It looks almost too good.
What do you mean?
It's vibrant. Colors are weird.
Oh, apologies. We are very close to an opening to the Feywild, so that energy kind of pours through.
Would I have known that it takes the sending stone some time, not just time, but effort to go
You would
through?
have been able to feel that when you cast the
Right.
use the sending stone, yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, this is another dimension or another plane.
No, we're still in the prime material plane. It's kind of, the veil's very thin right now. It's just bleeding through.
Does it normally bleed?
About once a year, yes.
Better than once a month.
It is better than once a
glad
month.
you made
that's
that
for
joke.
sure.
The same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I was told not to eat anything in different planes or close to. Well, not close. Again, there's very technical things that nobody taught me about. We don't have a book.
This is fine. It's not from a different plane. It's just being influenced by the other plane. It's still food.
I'm gonna
But are you-
tentatively take a bite of an acorn.
Are you just saying that because you've had your brain warped by the mushrooms that you've been eating this whole time?
No, these are not psychedelic.
That's
can
not
I-
what that's not what I was saying, but okay.
We're also part Fey. It wouldn't affect us as much. Even if there was something wrong, it would take much longer.
Can I
Oh,
do?
okay.
That
The
is
same thing for Demille.
true.
Hi.
Tindra, the food's fine. There's nothing wrong with any of this. It's yeah, it's just, it looks funny. It's the same stuff you're used to eating. It's just more vibrant. Taste might be a little different, but
That's
it's
fine. It's
just
being dipped in honey.
it's just better. Like, even the honey tastes better.
These are some pretty good acorns.
I know.
You just dipping in an entire mushroom.
I promise you, it's not bad. Just try. Just try. He's
We
like
can-
trying to give it to Lenny.
We can
No,
saute
no,
some of
no.
those if you like.
No, now I don't trust it. Now Llewellyn's got me thinking that there's something wrong with the food.
No,
And that
look,
maybe
it's-
that's why
it's-
you're
listen, Lonnie, right? I'm very paranoid. Do you want me to divine sense things and see if they're okay? I can do that.
is that gonna even tell you if it's
Don't know. But it'll tell me something.
Hang
Oh,
on, I
shit.
gotta read this. Hang on.
If it was doing anything bad, we wouldn't have survived for as long as we did.
except that you're acclimated to it. If I went without air, I'd be fine because I'm made out of air. But if you went without air, you would die because that's how things work.
Tinder has
You're-
literally finished his entire leaf.
So do you use divine sense?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay.
Why not? I got it 3 times a day.
Sure. So within the radius of that effect, there's no.
This is where we find out this camp has been consecrated.
There's no-
Desecrated.
Desecrated. These are all drones.
There's nothing pinging that
Oh,
would
please.
that would detect.
Okay. I would cast something else, but that's a waste.
Alright.
All right, yeah, that's fine for now. It should be fine. Like my eye lights up and looks like bloody red. And then I just goes away. Looks fine.
Look what it just did to your eye.
No, that's normal. That's normal. That happens.
You've seen Llewellyn do that a few times
Yeah.
when they use their divine sense. That's yeah.
Yeah.
And
I just
also, it went bloody. Of course, it's something to do with her.
bloody, and then like light strips through it. 'Cause it's like focusing a light, I guess. It's weird. It's fine. I ate one of the acorns.
Just try like a little bit, and then see how you react.
If you're not going to eat it, can I have it?
It's fine.
Slide it,
Do you want some of my rations?
No, I'll just eat some crackers.
As
Alright.
soon as Lani eats something, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make like little like sensory effects all around it.
Oh, fuck you. Sorry.
And I'm gonna make so I'm gonna put like it says an odd odor, but I'm just gonna put like just nice like the sensation of fresh flowers, and then I'm gonna have like a faint musical note just sort of playing around it like in like a little
This
duck.
is magic cracker.
And then as a
Tom, don't call him a magic cracker.
That's not what.
and I have a cracker hat, and I said I
God.
can't do that. And then I'm just gonna look at Lani and just be like, I mean, I don't know, maybe this like stuff could potentially affect like our own food too. You know, nothing might be safe.
Can I whack Tindra again?
You might not know that
Non-lethally?
you might not know that he cast a spell.
No, but he's being mean to Lonnie at this point.
So, what are we doing? We can help with the dragon problem. There's about 20 or so of us that are ready and willing to fight alongside you.
Well, what can you guys do?
Well, we have...
Dragons require very specific methods to kill. So, like, if you're you know magically inclined, if you're more throw rocks at them, it may not go as well.
Well, most of us are very in tune with the forest, and we can move through quietly for the most part. And she kind of looks over to a few of the furbolgs there that are a little bit beefier than the rest. Most of us are very in tune with the forest. Some are magically inclined, others are more martially adept. She kind of glances over at Draxan.
Okay, so when this dragon came, did they have a particular goal in mind? Did they communicate at all? Did it look like they were in a lair? Where have they been recently? Do they prowl?
None of us saw it coming. We didn't hear
Have
it.
you seen it since?
We've seen signs of dragons, but we've never actually seen the dragon since
Okay,
then.
so maybe first and foremost, send a couple of people out and let's do what we like to call recon.
We've
And what
been
we'll have
doing
there
that.
is, you just said you haven't seen a dragon.
We haven't. We've seen
Then that is bad
signs
recon.
of the dragon, and we have reason to believe that there may be more than one.
Ooh, our fee's gonna go up. Multiple dragons. Oh,
All
dear.
right, Tindra. No, stop. That's enough out of you. You're being mean. Right. Two dragons. You've seen signs of them. What kind of two dragons do you think they are?
Well, we think we were attacked by a green dragon. It was spewing poison gas everywhere. We didn't see it coming. We didn't hear it. It just ambushed us.
Right. Why do you think there's a second one?
Because we've found different tracks.
Dragons are notoriously solitary creatures, so was it similar tracks or
They
smaller
were
tracks?
dragon in nature, but the tracks were different, so it is a different kind of dragon, or at least we assume.
Did the footprint
Where
look
have you seen
bigger,
these
smaller?
Further in, closer to where our actual home is.
How many days travel is your home from here?
15 maybe.
15 days?
Yes.
Hot damn.
We left as quickly as we could, and we got as far away as we could, but we've been sending people out occasionally looking for things.
So where was the nearest track that you've seen?
Near the Faerie Sea.
Sorry, I need how far away from us?
A day, maybe two west of here.
Okay. Maybe then we can make that our first port of call, see if we can ascertain what this other creature is. And maybe gather some more intelligence. And then maybe head on to your older village, town, and maybe see if we can find some more information about what this dragon's goal is. And then yeah, we'll make a plan from there.
We can certainly try.
Is this Furbolg's name, Matt Mercer?
No. No.
Certainly trying me. Cool.
Okay. Well, when do you want to head out?
I'm good.
I'm ready.
Are you sure you guys want to fight the dragon? Because like I don't doubt your abilities to do so, but considering that apparently there was a lot more of you the first time and you ran rather than fought.
We fought until we couldn't, and then we ran.
Yeah, you fought the first time around. Really, what are we thinking that 6 people are gonna do to help this situation when they had 100 before?
Well, it depends on the 100.
Well, they had 100 people that could,
For
you
a
know,
rock
do. Yeah, they are forest people through and through. They live and breathe the forest. I don't do that. I do very much the opposite. Tindra, he's just fire. I don't like your heir.
Yeah, girl. Oh, high five.
Stop. Um. I like we are a better assortment of people to do it. If you don't want to, we don't have to. We can.
Oh,
But
I'm
to be
not
fair,
saying.
you'll
I'm
actually you'll do really well because poison, as long as you don't breathe it in, you'll probably be fine.
not. Yeah, we've seen my track record with breathing in poison.
That's why
But-
Sindra is sort of advising you to stop breathing.
um, take that out of context, and that's really bad. Stop breathing, Lonnie.
there's going to be a compilation clip program of just me telling party different ways they can die without really meaning it.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. No, no, the way that I feel about it is kind of like if everyone in the village was on par with Draxan, how we know that Draxan is, and there was 100 Draxans fighting a dragon.
Right, but Draxon's gotten stronger in the last week.
Yeah, remember when he first joined us and he was just this weak, spindly thing that was picking up dolls everywhere and trying to kill us?
Lanky.
Almost succeeded.
Yeah, he almost
Possessed.
killed us then.
He is one of our best warriors.
See, and if that
Oh,
Really?
Does that
There
surprise
there
you?
are more that are more magically inclined that are also pretty good. I am definitely one of the outliers, being not as magically inclined, though I am working on that.
Right. So maybe martial prowess is what you need? I don't know. Maybe we can collect more information, figure out how many there actually are, and maybe we might leave them because they might be sorting themselves out. They're
well, actually,
notoriously
um,
territorial.
well, that's what my actual plan was thinking about. Maybe if there were two, playing them off against one another.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like I said, dragons do not like other dragons, so it's very sort of, if they are allied, which is going to be weird anyway. But if they are allied, then maybe there's a way to break that alliance, and then
Maybe
two
they-
dragons can fight one another, and then all we have to do is wait for the victor, and then strike after the battle between the two of them when they're weakened. Boom, tactical advantage.
maybe they love each other though. Have you
Well,
considered
if
that?
if they love each other, then we'll just have to try and get a divorce.
Oh, right. And then they'll kill each other.
Like I got
Exactly.
It's an interesting plan.
10 minutes
I mean, to
ago.
be fair, if they're married, all we've got to do is wait.
Besides, I'm not sure what.
Or send a lawyer in.
Well, I mean, we have a bloodsucker, literally.
Just put a prenup on the table and watch them duke it out.
Unless
Look,
I am,
I'll-
sorry, you
Go
go
ahead.
first.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say I'm open to any plan, but gathering
not-
information might be the way to go.
I'm not opposed to fighting a dragon or even trying to fight a dragon or fighting two dragons, but I was just kind of concerned that considering the kind of losses that they had the first time around and the situation we just left it done,
And we came through that just fine.
we did, yes.
Exactly.
Everyone else had done,
We are 2-0 against hags.
yes.
How about right? So we can do this. We can, if Draxon's Glen is agreeable to this, we can take some of them, and the rest can go to Dun for a time being to help Dun get back, up on its feet, and hopefully, if one of us gets out, we can help them come back to where they live.
I'm
Like-
not sure if they'd want to do that. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to speak for other people who live here or anything, but from what it looks like, you guys have something here that's worth protecting. And
Yeah,
when
but
there's-
they're, as they mentioned to us earlier, they're living off these berries. Going to Dun is actually their best outcome if we don't succeed.
I suppose.
Gives them
I
a chance at a
Who's to say
semblance
the
of
dragon
life.
won't push to Dun?
that's always possible. But,
Nothing.
you know, but you probably got better chance inside a city with other people than, especially if your 20 warriors come with us and we lose. You'll be down warriors, right?
At
They
least
also have
protect
like trebuchets and a big crossbows. I don't know what they're called, but there's defenses. Yeah, they might have been destroyed a little bit, but I think it's better than being out in the woods and not having a single.
I'm just looking for a happy medium. If your youngins, anyone who is not able to fight, can go to Dun, maybe if some of them are magically inclined, they can help raise the walls, help.
Some of our druids do have stone shape. It might help.
Right. So
Good stuff.
maybe some of them who can't fight or don't want to can go to Dun, help them out. Be a good line of defense for them, protection, at least on some level, and the people of Dun need it. They're not looking good. A lot of the fighters are dead. So it really is just survival for them and yourself, I guess. That's all I have.
It's up to you. It's up to you, obviously, because you're the tribe's leader. I assume. I still don't know how it works, but
I'm the eldest here.
yeah. So does that make you like the chief, or
Yes, it does.
Just by virtue of being the oldest? In that case, look at Llewellyn.
No.
No. You don't understand. She's several hundred years old.
I get how age works.
is Llewellyn old?
I'm not sure if that's what he meant, but
I mean, that's what he was implying, right?
Mudlight, thank you for the
You didn't
Yes.
necessarily notice anything. Oh, he was just looking at you.
oh, never mind.
You were talking, and then you went. I mean,
Yeah.
That's fair.
Llewellyn's also not a furbolg, so that wouldn't work.
I think the milk got what Ginger was saying. He chuckles.
Didn't want to be married to you, so I don't know if I want to run a whole clan. Not really what we do.
Oh, I don't think they got the joke.
I just want to find a medium.
the joke. Shoo.
I didn't get it
Um,
either. It's fine. Just
I did.
What?
Um,
A medium? I'm sorry, what?
I just want to find a happy medium to
Oh.
where we can help them and Dun at the same time. Because currently we're just kind of flailing, and so are they. So maybe if we flail together, we can make a little raft, and it'll be okay.
I do agree that maybe the ones who are either too young or unable to fight maybe should find somewhere else to stay while we deal with the dragon or dragons, whatever the case may be.
I agree. Mostly. All right. I will ask the others and see how many of them wish to travel to Dun and make themselves useful there. And we'll see how many wish to fight.
That's good.
You all discuss things amongst yourself. I'm going to go talk to each person individually.
That sounds